There are air raid alerts in place in different cities across Ukraine. In the capital, Kyiv, there have been air alerts for 4 hours this morning, and we're getting reports from across the country of fresh strikes hitting Ukraine. So from the city of Zaporizhzhia, the head of the regional administration there saying 12 missiles struck, one hitting at a car dealership there. They said that was a deadly strike. Also, another hit a school. We're getting reports of fresh strikes in the eastern city of Dnipro too, and explosions have been reported in the western city of Lviv, where electricity blackouts are again said to be occurring. There are problems with the power supply there. Also, reports of explosions in Vinnytsia. So that would paint a picture again of strikes across Ukraine. Now, this information is incoming. It's a fluid situation, but people are being warned to shelter indoors. The Ukrainian Armed Forces has said that they have sighted more missiles being fired, that they have intercepted at least half a dozen so far this Tuesday morning. But people here in Ukraine bracing themselves for fresh strikes.
Catherine, what about the situation there in Kharkiv, where you are, Ukraine's second largest city? How are people handling this threat of more Russian strikes?
Well, as you can see, the streets are pretty empty here this morning. We've been speaking to some people who've been out and about to get supplies. A lot of people stayed at home yesterday as the explosions rocked Ukraine and people went down into the metro. In fact, I've just been into a subway station near here where some people have been sheltering since the first days of the war, so more than 7 months ago. And they say that they're not going to come out, because despite the fact that Ukrainian forces have been pushed far out of Kharkiv city, the area around the city and out of this whole region nearly, they say they just don't feel safe, and they won't feel safe, one woman told me, until the sky is closed, because they just feel the ever-present threat of these missiles. But the city mayor is asking people to shelter as much as possible. There isn't much panic on the streets there, because this is a city that is very used to war. It was pummeled by Russian artillery and bombs for the first months of this war. So people, those who remain, have become very hardened to this reality. And they say that while they're nervous about the possibility it could continue, it's something they've had to grow accustomed to.